guys, Felicia White here, and today I'm continuing my series on the book The Power by Rhonda Byrne, and we are on part 20. So this starts with love is being alert. You have to be alert to feel the love of everything around you. You have to be aware of everything that's around you to love, otherwise you will miss things. You have to be alert to see the things that you love. You have to be alert to hear the sounds that you love. You have to be alert to catch the beautiful smells of flowers as you walk past them. You have to be alert to really taste the food you're eating and feel the fullness of the flavors. If you're walking down the street listening to the thoughts in your head, you miss it all. And that's what happens to people a lot of the time. It's so true. Like this morning, I was sitting outside and out back, and I'm surrounded by nature. I'm listening to the blue jays and listening to all the other birds and the animal life, and just smelling the smell of the leaves on the trees and the rain that had just fallen. And it was just amazing to be in the moment and be present. It was just mind-blowing. So it's important not to miss those little things, because that can really bring love and gratitude into your heart and life. So, okay, so then it says they hypnotize themselves by listening to the thoughts in their head, and so they're in a kind of trance and they're not aware of anything around them. Have you ever been walking down the street and suddenly a good friend yelled out your name and you were startled because you hadn't seen him? Or maybe you saw a friend and you had to call out her name a couple of times and suddenly she jumped with a start when she saw you? Your calling her name woke her up because she was not aware of being on the street, but lost in a trance, listening to the thoughts in her head. Have you ever been in a car traveling and suddenly you looked around and realized you were close to your destination, but you didn't remember traveling a big part of the distance? This is your subconscious at work. So anyways, you had hypnotized yourself by listening to your thoughts and you were lost in a trance. The good news is that the more you give love, the more alert and aware you will become. Love brings complete alertness. As you make a conscientious effort to notice as many things around you that you love as you can each day, you will become more aware and alert. One way to stay alert is to trick your mind by asking questions such as, what can I see that I love? How many things can I see that I love? What else is there that I love? What can I see that thrills me? What can I see that excites me? What can I see that I'm passionate about? Are there more things I can see that I love? What can I hear that I love? When you ask your mind questions, your mind can't help itself and it gets busy right away to give you the answers. It stops other thoughts immediately so as to come up with the answers to your questions. The secret is to keep asking your mind questions regularly. The more questions you can ask, the more you will be in control of your mind. Your mind will be working with you and doing what you want it to do instead of working against you. It's that same thing when I talk about where your focus goes, your energy flows, or what you focus on, it expands. It's so true. So sometimes your mind can take off like a freight train down a mountain without a driver if you don't stay in control of it. You are the driver of your mind, so take charge and keep it busy with your instructions by telling it where you want it to go. Your mind only takes off on its own if you're not telling it what to do. Your mind is a powerful and magnificent tool you can use, but you must be in control of it. Rather than letting it distract you with out-of-control thoughts, you want your mind to help you give love. It doesn't take long to train your mind to focus on love, and once you have, just watch what happens to your life. The key of gratitude. I know thousands of people in the worst imaginable situations who have changed their lives completely through gratitude. I know of miracles that have taken place in health where there seemed to be no hope. Failed kidneys regenerate, diseased hearts heal, eyesight is restored, tumors disappear, and bones grow and rebuild themselves. I know of broken relationships that have transformed into magnificent ones through gratitude. Failed marriages completely restored, estranged family members reunited, parents transforming relationships with children and teenagers, and teachers transforming students. I have seen people who were in total poverty become wealthy through gratitude. People turned around failing businesses, and people who had struggled with money all their lives created abundance. Someone even went from living on the streets to having a job and a home in a week. I know of people who were in depression who catapulted into joyful and fulfilling lives through gratitude. People who have suffered from anxiety and every kind of mental illness have restored themselves to perfect mental health through gratitude. Every single savior of the world used gratitude because they all knew that gratitude was one of the highest expressions of love. They knew that when they were grateful, they were living in exact accordance with the law. Why do you think Jesus said thank you before he performed every miracle? Every time you feel grateful, you are giving love, and whatever you give, you receive. Whether you're giving thanks to a person or feeling grateful for a car, a vacation, a sunset, a gift, a new house, or an exciting event, you are giving love for those things, and you will receive back more joy, more health, more money, more amazing experiences, more incredible relationships, more opportunities. Try it now. Think of something or someone you're grateful for. You could choose the person you love more than anyone else in the world. Focus on that person and think about all the things you love and are grateful for about that person. Then in your mind or out loud, tell that person all those things you love and are grateful for about them as though they were there with you. Tell them all the reasons you love them. You can recall particular instances or moments by saying, "Remember the time when..." ... As you're doing it, feel the gratitude begin to fill your heart and body. The love you gave in that simple exercise must and will return to you in the relationship and in your whole life. That is how easy it is to give love through gratitude. Albert Einstein was one of the greatest scientists who ever lived. His discoveries completely changed the way we see the universe, and when asked about his monumental achievements, Einstein spoke only of giving thanks to others. One of the most brilliant minds that has ever lived thanked others for what they had given to him 100 times a day. That means at least 100 times a day Einstein gave love. Is it any wonder that life revealed so many of its mysteries to Albert Einstein? So that concludes part 20 of The Power by Rhonda Byrne. Go ahead and like, share, and comment below. And click on the link in the blog post below to grab your copy of The Power by Rhonda Byrne. Thanks so much for tuning in. Love and appreciate you. Bye.